Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your weather forecast. My name is Mr. G, your meteorologist. I hope everybody's going to have a good day for your Tuesday. And we got a lot to talk about, and we got an interesting forecast. And a big storm is bearing down on the upper Midwest and in portions of the Great Lakes and the Northern Plains, especially the Twin Cities, is right in the bullseye to receive the heaviest amount of snow. And up here, what we're looking at is the top 5 snowstorms to hit the Twin Cities. And if you live here, everybody talks about the Halloween blizzard of 1991. You can see that total of 28.4. I think this storm is going to threaten that title. I think we're definitely going to pass the November 29th through December 1st, 1985 with 21.1 inches. I think we're probably going to hit that 24, 25 inch mark, and that remains to be seen. I hate forecasts like this because if they go bust, then, it kind of looks bad and then nobody believes y'all. But anyway, I think this storm is going to happen, and we're going to take a look at all the maps and all the models and everything right now. So let's jump into what we got going on out here. Here's what we're going to be looking at for the next 3 days. So we're going to be seeing heavy rain and snow across the Pacific Northwest. And then tomorrow we're going to be looking at that possible blizzard conditions up here in the upper Midwest and down to our south across the southern plains and the mid-south. We're going to be looking at severe thunderstorms. And then in the Great Lakes tomorrow, we're going to be seeing a lot of significant ice and freezing rain, storms, as well as heavy rain down across the southeast. So here is our winter weather alerts. It's finally been issued. I've been waiting for this. That blizzard warning has been issued across southwestern Minnesota and eastern South Dakota. And it also includes the Twin Cities part of the metro, the southwestern part of the metro. It's kind of hard to get blizzard conditions in the Twin Cities because of the high rises and all of the buildings, so you don't have a lot of open areas, but we're going to be seeing those winds about 50 miles per hour, and we're going to be seeing that heavy snow. But we could break that threshold. What remains to be seen. But we will see it across the southwestern side of the metro, down near Scott County, Carver County. We're going to be seeing that blizzard condition. That threshold has been met. And otherwise, we're going to be dealing with a winter storm warning. And we're going to be seeing those winter storm warnings across to the Dakotas and over into Montana, Wyoming, and parts of Utah and Colorado as well. And we're going to be seeing that winter weather advisory for everybody else. All right, here is our winter weather impacts are going to be extreme across portions of Minnesota. So central Minnesota, the Twin Cities, western Wisconsin, all the way down to near Sioux Falls and southwestern Minnesota. That includes Fergus Falls. We're going to be seeing that heavy snow, blizzard conditions. We're going to be seeing almost 2 feet of snow, 50-mile-an-hour winds. Power outages are going to be possible. A travel nightmare. I'm pretty sure 94 is going to get shut down at some point. 35 South might get shut down as well. So we're going to be looking for all kinds of travel problems, delays at the airport. Everything else that you can imagine is going to happen with this storm. All right, here's our future track as we look at some of those winds. Minneapolis, we're going to be looking at winds, and these are not gusts. These are sustained winds of about 30 to 40 miles per hour. Gusts will probably hit that 50 to 60 mile an hour range. So a very windy situation with this storm as well. Blowing snow. It's going to be a very interesting situation today. A lot of trauma and drama going to happen with the weather. We're going to be looking at snowy and wet weather across the Pacific Northwest as well. We're going to be seeing a lot of rain and snow out that way. The Cascades all the way down to Sierra Nevada. Portions of the Northern Rockies as well. We're going to be seeing heavy snow and some rain in the lower elevations. Here is a look at our storm as we look at it tomorrow. Our area of low pressure is going to be across the Central Plains, across Kansas and Oklahoma, and that's going to have that warm front extending eastward across the Great Lakes and over toward the mid-Atlantic states. And just north of that front is where we're going to be seeing some of our freezing rain and ice. To the south of that front is our heavy rain and severe weather. And further to the north of that low pressure center in our Barclinic zone are where we're going to be seeing that heavy snow across the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes. And here we see what we're going to have for our Thursday as our slow-moving storm. This storm is going to take 3 days to move through the Great Lakes and the upper Midwest. So this very slow-moving storm system is going to really pack on that snow for Thursday across Wisconsin and Minnesota. We're going to see the heavy snow, and that heavy rain is going to continue south of that warm front where we're going to see those rain showers all the way down to the Gulf Coast. And it's also going to be quite warm across the south as well. We're going to be seeing those temperatures in the 80s across the south. Even the 90s in the forecast. We're going to look at that in just a minute. In February, a 90. So it's going to be quite warm across the south. Going to start to feel like May out there. So a very warm, moist air coming up from the south, heading up with that warm front that's going to lead to that freezing rain and ice and contribute to that heavy snow across the Great Lakes and the upper Midwest. And then by Friday, this storm is going to start to head off the coast, up the northeast, and it's going to continue with some rain showers down across the Gulf Coast and the deep south. We're going to dry out a little bit across the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes. Maybe we can melt a little bit of snow. It's going to warm up quite nicely over the weekend, so we're definitely going to be we're not going to be seeing too much in the way of cold air behind it. Maybe a one-day cold snap on Friday where things are going to be a little bit on the chilly side. But we're going to see those temperatures warm into the 30s to near 40s as we head into the weekend across the upper Midwest. Here is a look at our storm for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as it tracks across from the Pacific Northwest today. And then tomorrow it's going to be across the Southern Plains. And then by the time we get to the end of the day, Thursday, across the Great Lakes headed toward the northeast. All right, we're going to be seeing a significant possibility for freezing rain and sleet as well. So from Buffalo all the way over to Waterloo, so southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, that Chicago area, the Quad Cities, just maybe south of the Quad Cities, but Waterloo and Iowa City, all the way across to Detroit, Buffalo, and into portions of upstate New York and nearly to Boston. We could be seeing a little bit of glazing as well from freezing rain and sleet. And then we're going to be seeing that gusty winds, not just across Minnesota, but down across the Midwest through Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, and Ohio. We're going to be seeing those winds hit the 50 to 60 mile an hour mark to top things off. So a lot of strong winds out there. So going to be leading to some power outages. So I hope all of the power companies are on standby for that. And that heavy rain is going to continue across the Midwest, down across through the deep south, through the southern plains and northern Texas, have that possibility of freezing rain, not freezing rain, but flash flooding. But we have a likelihood of seeing some flash flooding across parts of Missouri, central Illinois, and northern Indiana. And then look at that. Temperatures, look how warm it is. 90 degrees in Jacksonville as we head into Wednesday. 86 on your Thursday. So we're going to be seeing it warm up. That front's going to pass Dallas. So we're going to see Dallas cool off on Thursday from 80 to 69. But we will see that front slowly move from west to east, so temperatures will fall a few degrees as that front passes your area. But Florida is going to remain on the warm side because I don't think that front is going to quite pass through there. And we do see the potential for some record highs. Look at Orlando, 90 degrees, a record high for you folks. And then cold is going to really be out there across the west as we're going to be seeing cold wind chills Wednesday and into Thursday across the northern part of the country and into the Pacific Northwest. My name is Mr. G. Look at those record low temperatures for the north as well. And we're going to be, my name is Mr. G. Thanks for watching this video as we prep you for this big storm. See you guys all in the next video.